All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. It is the third day of the Pubg Mobile Showdown, brought to you by Pubg Mobile. And I'm excited, super excited to see how this game is going to flesh out onto a much more resounding game. Unity Titans against Santa Primes. We've seen them go head to head over the past 2 days. Will they give us something very juicy to work with? We're gonna keep our eyes very much open to see how that is going to translate. And Zerich already gets a knock onto Yamite. He falls away, and the Uzi claps up. The Uzi stays clapping. It's absolutely clapping. And I'm here for it. I am absolutely here for it. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, I have some CD keys for you guys. I'm going to be dropping some keys. There's going to be more where that came from yesterday. Zerich gets knocked into the corner as well. We'll trade off into that open space. He's going to lock things away. That's the pop, lock, and drop as well. And be a very interesting trade-off. Can he get his teammate back up, though? These are the questions one would need to ask. So we are going to be on a very different type of timing here. A little bit of an open space, as we've seen. Could work, though. So we do have Chris up on the other side. It's not necessarily been bark or bite, but still been enough to cause some discomfort and some chaos. They're already up here. The airdrop is already in the air. Santa Primes have lost 2, so we're left to Chris here. He is tanking the blue zone, but fortunately for him, he's not taking any damage just yet. Will be hauled up just outside there. This has been quite eventful for them. You can see the play zone just circling around the entirety of Georgia Paul. Again, there's a lot of space and incentives to keep things afloat, but Fletch is probably going to have a different idea on that one, as Alpha still yet to secure any eliminations, any points so far. But again, wouldn't put it past him either. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, I'm going to be dropping some redeem codes, so make sure you stay active in the chat. I'm going to be dropping some codes. I'm going to be dropping some, so you can win some skins. You can win maybe a Glacier, maybe a Joker. Could be anything. Only one way to find out. Only one way to find out. But for the time being, we're going to be looking very proactive here. Apologies for that one. Got a little bit carried away there on the flu season type of atmospheric pressure. It's mounting off. Play zone already on the move again. And you can see the Unity Titans already making their own moves all the way across. That would put them into a much more interesting position, much more interesting dynamic. If they can find their way through, though, could be a little bit of a neglect. They can't find a way inside of that circle. It is a 3. It's a 4 versus 2, actually. But again, it could still spell danger. They do not overwhelm the numbers. Son of Prime's looking very comfortable as their two-man, but again, it's all about the zone. It's all about the making the right choice when it comes to the zone here, and the play zone has shifted even further out towards that eastern side, and Alpha will have to make a move to the front lines. Maybe he's been able to lock in here, Chris, over the assumption of that open space that they have left to find a way into that zone. Again, this could be favorable for Santa Primes if they can find a way into the zone without getting spotted. It would take a miracle for Butty and Chris to make it through. Not sure what Butty's doing there, but I am quite invested. 2 versus 4. Could there be an upset? Could the Unity Titans lose out? Or could something turn out? Ooh, Chris drove a little bit close to the wall there, and he got punished immediately. Bego and Zerich have already moved up to the high ground position, and they will be setting their eyes on to this position currently occupied here. But take a look at that, the airdrop just slanting on the roof there, but doesn't look like Chris wants any part of that. He might not, yeah, he will not be wanting any part of that, I'll tell you. There is a little bit of a potential for a knock and flush here if the Unity Titans are not careful enough. It could be detrimental to them. They will be lacking things if they can't find a way through. Bego making a rotation off that right hand side, and he might be spotted. He has been spotted. Chris is now aware that Bego has made a move. It will be repositioning as well, but again, the smokes, I don't know why the play zone has moved again. 25 seconds until it shuts out even nicer. Bego, I'm not sure if this smoke is helping Bego or it's doing anything else, because this has created a smoke path for Bego to make an advance. But look, take a look at that. Chris is actually making the advance. He's pulling up. He jumps into the corner again. That's a beautiful shot. Sways into the left hand side, but he's exposed. Gets dropped immediately by Zerich. Botty, unfortunately, will be getting overwhelmed there. Gets an angle. Beautifully shot. Zerich gets knocked away. The trade-off was good. And unfortunately, Botty is pulled between a rock and a hard place here. The bullets continue to swing right through. He turns it back into the opposition. Sprays good, but unfortunately, he can't seem to find the angles. And that could have spelled a real amount of danger if he was able to get that knock on that player charging the grenade. But that was not going to be the case. Body just couldn't hold on. Unity Titans will take that match. And what a match it was. But it's not over just yet. I will be sending the first code. I'm going to be sending the first code of the night right now. So let's see who's going to claim the first code, you know. All right. Take a look at that code. And that code, the code has been dropped. Fastest finger. Who's going to be the first person to take the code? Who's going to be the first person to redeem the code? If you redeem the code, please let me know. Please indicate in the live chat. You know, I have to make sure that someone has actually redeemed the code. So I have to make sure someone has redeemed the code. So here is the first code. I've still got like 10 more codes to give out, guys. So I'm giving out all the codes tonight. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Share the stream, please. So you get more people can win. You understand? Just share the title so more people can win. But yeah, that is it. That is it for match number 1. We'll be right back after the break. See who's going to take match number 2. All right, we've got more action on the way. And looks like it's going to be Georgia Pool again. Are we going to have a repeat of what we just saw? Looks like that might just be the case. Chris managed to escape by a slither of HP. And the Primes could be in some serious trouble again, as Unity Titans are not going to be trailing off. Botti gets caught out in the open with the M764, M762. Yeah, let's get dropped off. Botti is in an unfortunate scenario here. He will get finished off by Alpha. There will be more distance to cover, more ground to cover now for the Primes. Chris is still very low on HP. He's got Bego and Zerich in the same building as him. He's not gonna like this one. Oh, this could be an opening, but he doesn't make a move. He is holding on. And this could have spelled something. Could have spelled something a lot for the Primes again. But looks like Ferro's going to trade one off again. And now it is a 3 versus 3. As Ferro has been eliminated as well. And now the scales are tipped into balance once more. But Chris had a major opportunity to turn things around the moment Ferro got that knock onto Alpha's position. I think that would have been a very, very good time to get a knock onto Bego or Zerich. One of them could have changed things completely, but unfortunately that was not the case. We're just going to be on the upheaval of how they are able to hold those open lines. So far so good. They have tried, but time and time again they have struggled. Remember, they have not seen Chris. Oh, that was close again. He might get spotted though, but he's really just holding it down. He's not making a move because he knows he's very low on HP. All it takes is just a couple bullets and he's on the floor. But again, he has that element of surprise. They don't know that he's here. And this could spell very, very big things for the Primes. We are going to be trying this again. The play zone probably going to be the thing that forces them out into the open. And you're not going to like this way it's being set up. And I wouldn't blame them either because of how all of the open spaces and fallout positions tend to force players into areas that they have little to no control of how the zone moves or what is going to be required of them. But it's not out of the ordinary just yet. Again, they would be locked in. Don't forget to share the stream, guys. Please like and share. I'm gonna be sending out some more coupon codes for you to redeem and win some skins, you know. Okay, yeah, I've been on this guy for a while. Let's stroll down and see what the Titans are looking up for. Look at the way he turns, bro. Crazy. Ferro's up on the other side. They are relatively very close to each other, but do not necessarily turn things around just yet. Grenades are already starting to fly all over the place. And Ferro will hop, step, and jump out of that spot. Again, would be ideal for them to find a rotation inside of that next phase of the circle. Would be the best decision they could make right now. And finding themselves into a better spot could change things. Chris is still very much alive, still very much a threat here. And the Primes have found themselves in a little bit of a triangle setup here. Could have the Titans in the center of it all could cause them to be in a very, very tumultuous position. Again, they could hold off at least into that breakaway. And here comes Bego, but he moves so quickly and escapes Chris's eyes. And Chris has to be careful now. Zerich was on the high ground, top floor. Doesn't move yet. Play zone now. This could spell something different for them, because Yamite is already inside of that zone. He's the only one inside. Has Chris started to make a move? Finally, after all that time, he makes a move and he gets dropped off immediately as well. 2 versus 3 now. The Titans once again have the upper hand. But Yamite also has the play zone and he's been spotted, so they know exactly where to look. He doesn't have the element of surprise anymore, and he comes out, turns around to the opposition and gets dropped off immediately. Ferro has the upper hand now to get the angles tight. Unfortunately for him, he will be able to make his way across, but he does take some full damage on the way. Bego and Zerich have already crossed. They've already found their way through. They already know that all it takes now is just a little bit of precision with the right type of grenade. It will all be sorted out. But Bego is already leading the charge, climbing up the steps. And you might be getting swept off. Goes back into the lobby. And here they come now. 3 versus 1. Ferro on the steps. Try to pop through inside. Turn this back around. Gets dropped off immediately there by Bego. And that will be match number 2. Going all the way. Going all the way back to the Titans. Wow, what a game that was. What an absolute game that was. I really thought Chris was going to do something. I really thought he was going to do something, man. I really thought he was going to do something. But it is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be dropping code number 2 for you guys in the chat. So make sure you stay active and redeem the codes. All right. So that is match number 2. Without further ado, we'll be right back after the break for match number 3. Alright, again. Showtime once more. The action never stops all the way out here. We already know what time it is. We'll keep it going. It's more. As that one brews up. Looks like we are going to be in the school district. And the Titans already looking like may have a plan here. So Beggar's going to be circling around. Circling back. One would like the taste of that one, but he trades off immediately, gets the drop. The primes are finally going to be up. Ooh, looks like Alpha may be AFK here. But fortunately he comes back. Comes back to the party. Hopefully we'll find a way through to work that one off. But for the time being, it's all left to Bego in a potential 1v4. But is he capable of pulling out a clutch moment? As Zerich is back. But how efficient can he be? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget I'm going to be sending out more codes. So make sure to lock in and win those codes. Redeem those codes. Head over to pubgmobile.com/redeem and input the code in. You could just win yourself a Glacier or a Joker or something fun. Like a one-of-one car skin, you never know. Chris probably on the offensive here as they are trying to secure more and more eliminations. That's at that top side. Again, could have been anyone's game, could have been their game earlier off. Turns out that was not going to be the case. Bego still holding on for the rest of his teammates to at least reconvene to his position. That would give them a little bit of a something to work with. They're still too far out. Alpha, on the other hand, is within touching distance. They're still far out. I don't believe he can make his way to Bego without getting spotted, though. Because that would be very, very, very keen to his abilities. But it's all about perspective. It is all about getting the right perspective, making the right decisions, getting the right calls. It is all about those things and more. But you have to be persistent. You have to be patient. They hear Bego's footsteps. They know he's alone. And now they've started to creep up. But he sends off a couple of warning shots. He's already secured one elimination here. How much more can he do? Pharaoh gets the angle perfectly. And Alpha is going to get knocked away there. Zerich, can he make his way through? Is Pharaoh going to jump all the way across? I mean, that would be crazy. But I don't think he's going to jump all the way across, because he wouldn't need to. Alpha goes out. And now it is just 2 players left for the Titans. And they could be in trouble here. It's Zerich and Bego, 2 versus 4. They are working hand in hand here. Haven't necessarily made too much of a move, but take a look at that angle from Zerich. So moving on the line inside. Whipping the shots across. We'll be swapping lanes and swapping scenes. And now we'll be in lockout position again. Zerich is not necessarily liking that. He goes AFK and he can't protect Bego. Bego is in trouble right now. Chris was able to get dropped off to just 1 HP, but I believe he's going to get his health back. And this could spell trouble for Bego. But he's still yet to get his HP back up as well. Zerich cannot provide help. He's still disconnected. He's offline. Bego is all by himself in a 1 versus 4. The Titans, can they hold on? Zerich, can he come back online in the nick of time? It's looking like it's not going to be a possibility. Oh, I spoke too soon. Looks like he's back. And now they are going to be in another dire position. And here they come again. Bego and Zerich drops in. The first one, the Bison connects. Yamite goes down. And Pharaoh's up on the high ground. Takes the top floor. Grenade might be sent over. Peeks up into the corner. 2 for 2 now. Zerich gets the second knock. And now this could be the opening space they're looking for. Bego smells blood in the water. Singes inside. And now this might be the opportunity. The Titans may have just turned this game on its head. 2 versus 4. Going for the finish. Brain to the corner again. Swaps into the left-hand side. Had no idea. Zerich gets knocked away. Bego can swim inside again and get the angles, but Botty's holding him at bay, trying to keep him in the corner. Peeks out again with the AKM, doesn't connect. 2 players, 3 players knocked away. It's all left to Bego, and Botty in a 1v1 somehow. The Primes have lost the numbers advantage. Bego cannot allow the reset. Yomai still knocked away. Pharaoh's also knocked away. 2 versus... It's a potential 2 versus 2 into the corner again. Sways into the right-hand side. Could be looking for that opening, but Bego has allowed this to be a 2 versus 1 now. And that is the mistake. That is the only mistake he can make. They are circling they are circling the open spaces inside, and he has run out of bullets. He's not trying to get Zerich picked up. That would be the only thing that will balance this out. Botty's already making the move onto that left-hand side. They are getting their numbers up again. And unfortunately, this is what is going to cost them the game. Botty goes for the finish. And they are getting their numbers back to full strength. Potential 4 versus 1 all over again. Bego made the wrong call, and he's going to pay for it. Takes the first hit into the corner, and that will be a clutch. The Primes come out on top because I don't even understand what happened there, man. Bego could have taken this game any time. But what a turnaround it was. What a turnaround it turned out to be. Ladies and gentlemen, what a turnaround. But it's not over just yet. I still got codes for you. I'm still dropping codes, baby. I'm still dropping codes. I'm still active. I'm dropping codes. I'm going to drop the 3rd code. So make sure to redeem and win. What a game that was. Turned around.